Jackie.
And I'm Liz, and today we're going to talk to you about the benefits of morning sex.
So, I think there are a lot of good benefits of morning sex and how it continues into your day. It definitely relieves a lot of stress, makes me in a good mood, and it kind of just, you don't fall asleep right away, and instead you get up and you continue your day.
You keep all those lovey feelings,
Exactly.
those connected feelings, those cuddly feelings, those feelings that you don't waste in sleep. You can go and share that out in the world.
Yeah, because it always makes you feel good, right? Always makes you feel good.
There's so many mental and emotional and physical benefits to morning sex that you don't get to have at night. We should say this isn't about you and your partner necessarily, because if you don't have a partner, or if your partner is just not really into it or whatever, that's fine. You can go ahead and masturbate.
Go get yours, man.
Go masturbate. Go do it in the shower. Go, if they're a real dead sleeper, you can do it right next to them. But yeah, so it's about the big O. So since we talked a little bit about morning sex, we should talk about morning wood. And what it actually is, it has a name. It has a very scientific name. It's called nocturnal penile tumescence.
Yay.
Yes. It's called NDP, NDT,
NDP.
NPT.
There we go.
NPT. And it is actually a very different hard-on from regular hard-ons, like from arousal hard-ons. It's not an arousal hard-on. It has to do with your REM sleep cycle, and it's connected to that. And it's releasing nitrous oxide or something and blood vessels, and it does it like 3 to 5 times a night if you are a very healthy male specimen, and that's all there is to that. So if you're not getting morning wood though, that could pose an issue. Bottom line is you need to talk to your doctor.
Definitely.
It could be serious, it could be nothing. It could be low testosterone, which is, easily fixable. There's lots of herbal remedies, there's lots of pills, there's lots of all kinds of routes that you can go to boost and increase your testosterone. So that's nothing to panic about, but you need to go and see your doctor to talk about that. It could also be if you've gone to your doctor for something else, maybe it's a medical...
Maybe you're on prescriptions.
Right, and it's a medical side effect. I know with Propecia specifically, what is that, a hair loss drug? That one was very high in giving guys some sort of erectile dysfunction.
But it's all intermingled, everything is connected. Just like it can be connected to your heart. Because the blood flow, if you're not getting wood, then you're not getting enough blood there. So you could possibly have a disease called coronary artery disease. So definitely go talk to your doctor, get some blood work, have a checkup. It's not that bad. And most importantly, you need to have REM sleep. REM sleep, it can reset your body. It makes you just kind of restart over. You need to have lots of fluids. Definitely drink lots of water.
Sleep and hydrate, and that will help get you rebooted. Another good thing about morning sex is you are expected to be a wee bit gross. You don't have to be sexy. Your breath can be whatever. You can have a little eyebrow. You can be unmoisturized, you can be unshaven, you can be whatever, right? It's kind of expected.
But we don't all wake up looking like this.
No, honey. You look like Cinderella, who makes her bed with birds. I do not look like that in the morning. Also, you don't need to feel guilty.
No,
if you're not having sex with your partner at the end of a long day where you've had, maybe you've got a stressful job, maybe you've got a long hour job, right? Kids, daily stresses, and then you feel obligated. And
even if you're on different schedules,
right, and then you feel guilty, and it just adds more stress and more pressure to the relationship. If you get it out of the way in the morning, then you don't feel guilty about not doing it at night. It's not an obligation. Hey, it counts as exercise.
Oh, I need my morning exercise.
It totally counts as exercise, right? A cardio workout and
get your heart going, right? Pumping, the little neurons start flaring.
So it kills a bunch of calories. You get to feel connected to your partner, and you get to push all of that love out the door. But for those of us that might feel insecure in the morning, or maybe it's not us,
it's them,
and you don't want to say anything, the best positions for something like that is actually a doggy style or a spooning position or something.
Being on my side with kind of showing my boob, my hourglass, and having my leg lifted up with him behind me is probably the best position I can find. And it's all the right spots.
So another thing too is men have the most testosterone in the morning, generally.
Yeah.
So that's why it's generally the hardest one and whatnot. So they have more energy, so you don't really have to do anything. Hence that awesome position, right?
I don't have to do anything, and it's the most.
Just let him do it, you know.
So give us some likes, talk to us, you know, share some love, and just want to say stay healthy
Keep it wrapped up.
and definitely happy humping.
It has a name. It is called nocturnal penile transcens.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
Transcens? Tumescence.
Tumescence.
I always say it's like turmeric. Tumescence. Okay.
Okay.